everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe throughout this video to show some love. So as you could tell by the title, I'm doing a get ready with me slash telling y'all random things about myself. I actually got the idea by the name that appears on the screen and everything that I am using would appear to the top somewhere on the screen, but to the top. So I wrote down about 20 questions to ask y'all. I just have to do it quick so y'all don't go being nosy. And yeah, I'm finally using my vanity. If you did not see, if you want to know where I got this from, definitely click the icon that's right there. So I already face prepped. If you want to see how I do that as well, click the icon right here. It's gonna show you an entire video of how I do my makeup from beginning to end, but without lashes, because I haven't really been wearing lashes lately. I don't know why. I guess I haven't really been somewhere or to an event or something that makes me feel like, yeah, I need to go real crazy and put the lashes on. But I could be wrong, y'all. I could be wrong. Probably I just need to put on the lashes to feel like a bad bee, you know? Probably. So anyway, so let's hop into it because I talk too much. So my name is Shemika. If you see me watching this way, it's just a scene of vanity. My name is Shemika. I am 24 years old. I was born and raised in Trinidad and Tobago, but Trinidad. I migrated to the United States when I was about to be 16. And I've been in the United States ever since. And I just went back to Trinidad like 2 weeks ago. So if you tune in for that, hey girl. And if you didn't tune in for that, girl, what you doing? Go watch this after. And, you know, let me know how you liked it in the comments. The other question that I have here is, when did I start my YouTube channel? So I started my YouTube channel, I believe, in 2021, but I really was not consistent, y'all. Like, it was going on 3-4 months that I did not post a thing. Like, it just wasn't coming naturally like I wanted it to. I think I had a lot of things at the moment that I had to do because I was now like, I was still working at the point, and then I was still going to school as well, and then I was just starting up my business, trying to get the hang of it. So that's really why I didn't really post, or why I probably have not seen the growth that I wanted to see since. But you know, I have came a long way in terms of growth and, you know, seeing the rewards. And I think that YouTube adding shorts was really a good thing, because that is really what I am using to help grow on YouTube. So if you're another YouTuber and you're watching this video and you're not taking advantage of shorts, definitely, you know, take advantage of that. The other question is, have I played sports? I know that I used to love running when I was younger, but then I injured myself at a very young age. So like, running and doing certain things have not been the same for me, especially when it's like super cold. Like, I have to make sure and just really warm. And I'm not going to go into details about the injury, but I was at a birthday party and I ran into the wall, and since then. So have I ever played an instrument? Yes, I have definitely played an instrument before. When I was in Trinidad, so I did go to high school in Trinidad for a little bit before I came to the, well, for all my life, because I think I was in my last year when I came to the United States. So it was really like my last year, and then I came here. So yeah, so when I came here, because in Trinidad we graduate at a younger age, so when I came here it was like I had to do all of that over, because over here the graduating age is 8 17 17 18, depending on the year you were born. But in Trinidad it's like 15 16. So, and again, that's all when you were, you know, born, when you were enrolled in school. But anyway, so while I was in there, I played the national instrument, which is the steel pan, and I was playing the tenor. I'll put a picture right here so y'all could see what the tenor steel pan is. So that was a fun fact, your girl. Yeah, if y'all need backup, don't call me though, because I'm not that good. What do I do for a living? So this could be two places, okay? So right now I don't work, as you guys know that. I don't work because I was supposed to be enrolled in school to really focus on school, but it so happened that my financial aid had a whole delay, and you know they just doing 10 much, so I could not have enrolled for this semester. So that is that. So right now I am trying to go back out to work to, you know, bring in some funds for that, because my business isn't, you know, super booming yet where I could pay for school, live off of it, and all of that. Like, this ain't no six-figure business as yet, okay? It's coming there, but as yet, no. So that's that. So I work in the optical industry. So I work with your opticians, your optometrists. That's what I do. I work alongside them. And then I have my own business. And then, of course, I started my YouTube. So that is what I do. No, I do not get paid for YouTube. I'm not even qualified. I'm not even halfway there to be qualified. But I'm using it as like a diary. So that's how I look at YouTube. More like a diary. Hold on, yeah, I gotta wet my sponge. I forgot to wet my sponge. Yeah, okay. So I'm really trying to, you know, use YouTube as a diary and really just, you know, come out of my comfort zone more. I'm really trying to be consistent, and I'm trying to force myself, you know, to be more productive, to feel good about myself. So that's why today I'm like, you know what, I'm not going anywhere, but let me do my makeup. So I feel once a certain time is past, like the day is done, and that's not true. So I'm like, you know what, let me whip out my camera, let me pull out my makeup kit and really talk to y'all. And the house is still quiet. You know, Layla, she went back out to school this week, and my sister is at work, and my mom is still at work. So that's still enough time to do my makeup and talk to y'all. And so yeah, so this week I would be posting much more, and I would also be posting on my shorts. So if you want to see when I post on my shorts, definitely click the bell to be notified every time that I post, period. So the other question is, why did I start a business? So I really started a business because I wanted more for myself. Like before, my answer was very different, but when we come down to the long run, I wanted more for myself. And one thing that people would always say to me is, Shemika, your skin is so smooth. You know, when they brush up against me, they're like, your skin is so smooth. What do you use? Now, I'm just a lotion girl, a body cream. Let me say that. So I have always used body cream on my skin, but I have also always wanted to open a business. And I was always obsessed with like lip gloss. Like till this day, I'm obsessed with lip gloss. My bag is heavy because of lip gloss, you know? So I was like, you know what? I want to make lip gloss. So the last straw for me was we were doing like Secret Santa. So on our job at the time, we all used to work together at the time, and we had a Secret Santa, and we were like, you know, let's do a more personal Secret Santa. So I was like, okay. And this was really my first time doing a Secret Santa, because before I worked there, I only worked at one other job. So they were like Secret Santa. So I was like, okay. So anyhow you take it, she bought me a whole set of Tarte lip glosses, and I was absolutely blown away. Like I really liked the lip glosses that she got me, and that was the first time that, you know, I was like, yeah, I think I could make a living off of this, and I think I could make a better recipe than what they have. And that was really the last straw for me. So I hit my boyfriend up, and I was like, babe, I want to learn how to make lip glosses. And he was like, okay, so why you not making it? Why you not, you know, making it? And suddenly I was like, I don't know how to do it. So he was like, okay, well, search it up. So I searched it up, and I saw what all the girls were using, and then I was like, okay. So when I was formulating the lip glosses, I asked myself questions. What do I want this lip gloss to do? What have you, when you bought lip glosses, how did it make you feel? So I was like, it made me feel beautiful, but sometimes the formula would be too sticky. So I was like, so there I know immediately. I was like, okay, so I do not want a sticky lip gloss. And then I was like, who is it gonna be for? It could be for anybody, you know. It could be for a teen. It could be for an adult, you know. All I know is that I wanted it to be pretty and colorful. And since then, that's what I've done. So while working and trying to figure all this out, I noticed that I was getting burnout. Like, yeah, I would be waking up tired, but I really didn't know what that meant. And that was simply me experiencing burnout, because I really didn't have a self-care routine. So one day I saw my mom make a face mask, a face scrub. And I was like, Mom, what you doing? She was like, I'm exfoliating my face. I'm like, you doing what? So she was like, yeah, come try it. And I tried it, and I was like, this feels so good. And the rest is history, literally. So if you go on the About Us on faithslipcollections.com, that's my website, y'all. If you go on there and you click About Us, like, you will get a more in-depth story. But that is one of the main reasons on why I created my brand, really because of burnout, and I really wasn't taking care of me. And then I was like, you know, if I'm like this, then other women for sure is like me, you know, working, going to school, not taking care of them. So that is one of the reasons why I started my brand. And we have shipped to Korea, Trinidad and Tobago. Like, it's just wow, you know. And I think this leads up to the next question that is on the checklist. What are some goals, long or short? It doesn't matter. So me personally, I just want to be in people's homes. Like, I really want to be known as the scrub queen, like, or skincare queen. It really doesn't matter, any which one, you know. So right now I'm just like manifesting that, like, I want to be in everybody's homes all over the world, you know, bringing people happiness through skincare, you know. That quick 5 minutes in the shower or you know, you putting on your lotion, your body butter, your body cream, your body oil, like that quick second, like just knowing that I could bring happiness to people is just what keeps me, that's just a long-term goal, you know. So that is a dream of mine in terms of my business and my brand. That's why I started my business, and that is some long-term goals. Short-term goals is really going out more and showing my brand more. So I'm really thinking of doing more, you know, in terms of my brand, going places, doing more pop-up shops, especially that is hot, you know, not even going to pop-up shops, but just going out there, pop-up shop or no pop-up shop, put up a table somewhere with my logo all over, shirts, everything, table, make sure I have my business cards, thank you cards, everything, and just, you know, do that. So that is something I want to do as a short-term goal, because I know I have a good product. It's really not the product, it's really just marketing. Like, that is just that. So the next question is, who is Smooth? So in my videos, you would hear me talk about Smooth until I get a new name for him. Smooth is my boyfriend. His name is also Pear. Sometimes you would see him on this channel because we are literally always together. Like, I see him more than I see my best friend, literally, and it's no excuse. I just see him more than I see my best friend because, you know, he drives, so it's really no excuse for me not to see him. So Smooth is my boyfriend. So if you hear me talk about Smooth, I say, oh my god, Smooth calling me, that's what I'm talking about, my boyfriend. So the next question is, when did we start dating? Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, this boy was a sneaky link. But I always liked him. He was a sneaky link, but I always liked him. Feel where I'm going with this? And then one time he spun the block and he wanted to take me seriously, and I was like, okay, why not? You know, why not? We met in high school. I can't remember what I said, but whatever. So we met in high school, and then he graduated before me. I think he was a year in front of me. And after that, after we both were in college and stuff like that, I was in my second year in college, and he reached out to me, and I was like, no, because I personally thought he had just came out of a relationship, and one thing you're not gonna do is waste my time. So I told him, I was like, I don't want to be with you right now, I just want to be alone, you know, the typical shit. And I was like, I'm not in the mood to be played or anything like that. Like, so when he felt like he was trying to convince me too much, he was like, okay, so he went ahead and he dated somebody else. And then he came back to me, and I was like, I don't have time. I told him the same thing I told him before. I was like, I do not have time. Like, I do not have time to be played with. I told him just like that. And then he had to give me reasons why he would be a good fit for me. Yeah, I gave this boy hell. Like, we had a whole conversation, and then I was like, okay, I'll give you a chance. And yeah, we've been together ever since. We've been together ever since. How do I personally feel, and be honest? No filter. Yeah, lately I have not been super great mentally. Like, I'm trying to keep it together. For me, the people around me, I just have not been mentally feeling the greatest. And when I'm not feeling my greatest, I tend to shut down and shut people out. Like, some people call it a funk. I call it trying to get my shit together. Because me personally, right now, I'm a business owner. I'm trying to grow my YouTube platform. I'm trying to grow my business. I'm also, trying to finish school. Right now, I can't go to school. Even that, too, is taking a toll on me. Before, school could have been an outlet. School was used before to get away from my business, to get away from my personal life, and just focus on something else, whether it's the professor, a club, whatever it may be. That is what school was really used for me. I mean, I wasn't doing the best. Like, I know I could have done better, but I wasn't doing the best. But it's okay. Everybody do things differently. My goal for me when I was going to school, I know for some people it's pass all 8 classes, but for me it's like pass at least 2 to 3 classes, because I would take like 5 classes, so for me it was really like, just pass something, girl. Like, I ain't telling you to, I hope y'all not seeing my boogers. So for me it was always like, at least pass 2 to 3 classes. I've been doing college since high school. I have not stopped to take a break. This is my first time since high school that I have taken a break, y'all. Literally. And it feels good, but I also feel like part of me is missing, So that's one thing. So even though I'm not in school, like, now my thoughts feel like, everything feel like this, So for me right now, I'm not 100%. I don't want to talk to people. Like, I just want to stay in my own lane till I figure this out. And, I'm not mad at that. People just got to respect that, not me not wanting to talk. Me not wanting to shoot a text, me not wanting to go out, me not wanting to listen to you vent. Right now I'm just focused on me. I have always been an outlet to people, and when I needed them, they were never there. So, excuse me. Whoop. So, right now I'm really not doing well. And when you become in this mindset, you get to see who is really there for you and who is really not. And I have lost so much people, like so much. And that's okay, because that's basically God removing people to put the right people in my life to take me where I need to be. And that's okay, I was listening to Sky Jackson video before I started shooting this, and she was like, it's okay. Not everybody could go to the top with you, and that's perfectly fine. And that's something that I just had to learn for myself. Like, you really get to see, like, who is there and who wants you there and who wants you around and who's going to go to the end for you, So right now I'm not doing good, but that's okay, because I'm one closer to being okay. One step closer to being okay. So that's honestly about how I feel right now. So the next question is, do I see myself as a content creator, or am I just having fun? So really right now, I'm just having fun, y'all. Like I said, I'm using this like my diary. This is my documentation. And if brands decide to reach out to me, they decide to reach out to me. But right now, I'm just focusing on building up a platform, building a community, really getting y'all to know who I am, what I stand for, and stuff like that. And if y'all really want to rock with me throughout this journey or not. So I call this season Becoming Me. I have always, like I said, been an outlet. And I have never really paid attention to what I personally need to grow and stuff like that. So I call this season Becoming Me. I just want to have fun, and I want to grow to the best of my abilities. I want to discover more about me and who I am. I want to date me. Like, Smooth always gonna be there, but I want to date me a little bit. Like, y'all, I have never gone out on my own at all. And I don't really like the cold, y'all. I am not a cold girl. Catch me in the fall, the spring, the summer. Barely the summer because it's too hot. Once it's too hot, catch me inside. But I made up my mind that this summer, if we got one, because if y'all see how the world is going, baby, if we even make it to the summer before we get to a war, like, you know? Sorry, this one left right quick. But back to the topic. You know, I just want to date me for a little bit and get to know who I am even more and see how that goes. So that's that. I'm just doing this for fun. How has my journey in business been? Y'all, it's been rough. And let's talk about it. When I first started my business, I really didn't know much about growing. Not growing, but creating a family, creating a cult-like follower or following, you know. And that basically means if I post something, people gonna go buy it, you know, because they trust me so much. That's just an example, you know. And I didn't know about that when I first started my business, so it was very, very hard. So when I first launched, it was really only family and friends. I was buying inventory, you know, and that was somewhat of a mistake. And then I would just make stuff, upload it, and probably post like one video after the fact that I already made it. So it was kind of like rough. Still is a little rough, but it's much better than when I first started. Like, I remember not seeing any money for like a whole 11 months, you know. But now it's much better. Yeah, I have good days, I have bad days. I have days that I just want to quit. Right now I'm coming out of that season of just wanting to quit and trusting God and trying to be more obedient, because I notice when I'm more obedient, I'm greatly rewarded. And it's not even for the rewards, is, you know, trusting God on a whole different level. Like, baby. Woo. I am so much more humble than when I first started my business. I believe I was never cocky, but when I look back, I was cocky a little bit. Like before I started my business, like, and God did some work on your girl. Can't have business and cocky attitude. So that's something that God definitely worked on me about. He's still working on that, because I could have a little attitude sometimes or be a little cocky sometimes, but that's okay, you know. That's just me. I don't brag or anything. You never catch me bragging. That's one thing. Never gonna catch me bragging. I don't like that. There's some things I just do not want to do as a business owner, and that's one of them. And especially tear down the girlies that work their 9 to 5. Like, what's so wrong with a 9 to 5? If the girlies with the 9 to 5 didn't have the 9 to 5, how they gonna support you? You feel what I'm saying? Not everybody can be a business owner. We need doctors and shit out here. So stop trying to tear people down. If you're a business owner and you watching this and you're tearing down my 9 to 5 girlies and the girlies that have a job, stop it, baby. We need lawyers, we need doctors, because who gonna come to your rescue if somebody decide to sue you? Okay, you gonna need that lawyer. All right. So yeah, I talk so much. This is why I was trying not to do this video, y'all, because I know I talk y'all to death. But anyway, so that's that. It's a little hard. It has become a little better, but so far it's okay. I'm not complaining. I'm just going with the flow, open mind, open heart, and allowing God to do his thing. That's where I'm at right now in my business journey. What do I live for? I live for knowing that I could give my family generational wealth. I'm not scared to try different things to try to give my family generational wealth or expose my family to a different way of life. With that being said, now, I was only able to quit my job because of my family. So if my family is not a part of what do I live for or what motivates me, then something is really wrong with me. because my family is literally my silent investors. Literally. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I live for. I live for my family. I live for knowing that I could possibly be the one in my family to give my family continuing from me generational wealth. You know, it's some things that I'm already teaching Layla. She don't know that, but I'm already teaching her, so when she become older, she could do, you know, she could have an outlet. You know, like my family, when they were growing up, like they didn't have social media. We don't know when the internet gonna go away, and I believe the internet is not gonna wait no time soon. So, you know, I'm showing my nieces and stuff that, you know, you could go to school, you could have a job, you could have a business, you could have all of these things. You could have social media, you could work with brands on social media and be successful as hell. So that is really what I live for, to show that there's multiple ways of life out there. So who keeps me motivated? My mom. Baby, when I see that lady getting up to go to work, I be so sad, because my mom always wanted to retire when she was 60, y'all. And I have always, ever since I knew myself, I have always, you know, been the one to be like, yep, and I'm gonna take care of her. Yep, you know, always chatting. And the fact that I'm not doing it at the moment drives me nuts. So that's what keep me pushing. Like, that's what really makes me get up and be like, we gonna grind today. Now, sometimes I do give up, you know, but that's not for her to see. That's for me to see and be like, girl, you better shake that energy off. And this is why I'm challenging myself for the next 7 weeks to be productive, to get up, do my makeup, do my hair, feel pretty, take pictures, do something, you know. I have followers on Instagram that really only want to see me dressed. And that's the reason why I do it too. I don't see people like me being represented. And let's put like the whites and shit aside. I don't have time for that. Like, I'm talking like when I go on YouTube, I don't see people like me popping up, and I want to make that difference. Like, I want to see brown plus size girls doing their thing, and I want to see that change within from now to next year. You know, I want to be known for that. Like, yo, Shemika really came in and changed it for the plus size brown skin baddies. Like, I would see dark skin girls, I would see light skin girls, white girls, but I never see people that look like me. Chunky, curvy, not scared to wear color wigs. Like, I don't see that. So that's something that, y'all, what was the question? Because I just be chatting. Oh, what keeps me motivated? So yeah, all of that keep me motivated, you know, just knowing that I want to be that change. So be on the front of YouTube. Y'all see how Diarra, when Diarra posts, YouTube drop whatever they doing and put her on everybody posts? Yeah, I want that to be me. I want YouTube to drop whatever they doing when I post and put me on everybody's homepage on their YouTube channel. That's what I want. The other question is, what is a goal that I want to accomplish by the end of the year, both business and personal? So y'all already know, at the end of this year or before, I don't know what God have in store for me, I would like to hit my target goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers and hitting my 4,000 hours of watch time. And that's simply what it is to become monetized on YouTube. And of course, now they have something else, but that's a whole other story. We talking about my goals. Okay, so that is a goal for my personal life, as well as being more budget savvy. As y'all see in the Five Below finds, is right here. I did get budgeting books. I have not started reading it, but it's right there to be read. I want to become better at saving, and I want to start back going out more and, you know, just dating myself more. So that's that for me personally. And for my business, really creating more of a community. Now, I have clients that I know by name. I know when they would order, how they would order, what is their thought behind ordering something. But I want to create more of those clients, you know, and I want to start back putting my face out there, because people really like me and they like my voice and stuff like that. But sometimes I'm not in the right mindset where I want to be on camera or put my face and stuff like that. So that is something that I want to accomplish by the end of the year. Start back being the face of my brand and my business, because that's really what was driving my brand. And really start back using my whiteboard to brainstorm, because this helps so much. And I also want to start using like a calendar and really start writing down how to, like, you know, those whiteboards that I showed you guys, like those big boards that you do your projects on. Like, I really want to start doing that and really write down, like, okay, this week I'm going to talk about these fragrances and post these fragrances, or this one fragrance. And next week, this is what I'm going to do. Week after, this is what I'm going to do. And really, you know, get that going for my brand, because it's something on my, what is that list called when you plan for the rest of the year? I'm gonna put it right here, yeah. So that is what I really want to cross off. Like, I really want to be stuck, and I really want like stock, like inventory stock up for y'all to purchase. Yeah, I really want to be like stock. I really want to be, you know, just flourishing in my business and creating that cult-like community that I really desire. So that is what I want to accomplish at the end of the year for both my business and my personal life. And the other question is, what is my dream vacation or vacation and / location? So my dream location, baby, anything hot. Scorch me till I am dark brown, okay? Scorch me, okay? I want to have the tan lines on my body. Make sure it's hot. Anywhere hot and tropical. Location, well, let's take that back. I want to go to Greece. That is one of my dream locations. Like, I always wanted to go to Russia too. Don't judge me, but I don't think I could go to Russia. Yeah, okay. So when I was in high school, I had this teacher. We call him Mr. O. If you know who I am, you know who I'm talking about. And we went to high school together, I mean. So he lived in Ukraine, but I want y'all to remember, once upon a time, all of there was Russia. So that's why I always say I want to go to Russia, but Ukraine, it was the location that I was going to go. And I think it's called Lviv or Kiev. No, it's Kiev. I think it's called Kiev. Whatever, I'm gonna put the right thing here. So he was from there and his family was from there. So, and I have always been obsessed with his accent, but I never knew what it was until he became my teacher. And then I was like, oh, that's Russia. So I always wanted to go to Russia as a vacation / Ukraine, you know. But with the whole war, I don't think I'll be going there no time soon or no time at all, because I don't want them lock me up. Thinking I'm a spy, y'all. I'm not doing it. But yeah, Russia has always been one of my dream locations, just to go see what it's like over there. So yeah, another location, Africa. Send me to Africa. I want to see it more of Africa. Well, don't send me there alone. Like, you know, send me there with somebody that I'll know. Okay? So Africa is one of the places that I always wanted to go for vacation. I also want to go to Bonaire and Aruba. I already went to Curacao. So those 3 islands in the Caribbean is what you call the ABNC. Yeah, I'm trying to go to those as a dream location. I have already went to Curacao. My sister went to Aruba. So I'm trying to go to Aruba for my 25th birthday. Is coming up this year. So y'all support your girl, shop my brand, click one of the links down in the descriptions. They are affiliate links, which basically mean I get a commission when you guys click and shop. And if you have, you know, an Amazon storefront, let me know down in the description. If I want something from Amazon or something, I could always reach out to y'all so you add it on your storefront so I could shop it. Let's help each other's out, okay? We all can make money this year. But that is some of my dream locations at the moment for what is my dream vacation and location. Who is my best friend? And so Ciyanna is my best friend. I have known Ciyanna for a long time, y'all. And I haven't seen her in a long time. That's on me, personally. I have not, like I tell y'all, right now I'm just focusing on me. And Ciyanna have been very patient. Ciyanna is always patient. Like, baby, when I'm on the come up, she's on the come up too, because she's a really good friend. And yes, she do stuff to irritate my soul, but she deserves to win too, you know. So if she want better for herself, I want better for her, you know. And why wouldn't you want better for your best friend? Follow her YouTube channel right here, y'all. She is mad funny. If y'all think I'm funny, she's like two of me, so definitely follow her. The next question is, if I have a best friend, why do I say I don't have friends? So with me not talking to anybody, y'all, I have really seen like who is there for me, who is checking on my mental health, who is making sure I take a shower in the morning, who's making sure I eat. I don't pick up my best friend calls, but she called me almost every day. And it's not that I don't pick up her calls to be mean or something like that. Like I said, I'm not talking to anybody. I'll call her, like when I don't see her call me, I'll call her just to check up on her. But yeah, sometimes it just hurts to talk because the way I am right now. As me personally, the type of person that I am, like when I love you, I love you. And you doing shit to hurt me or just not being real gets to me. And in order to prevent that, I have to protect me and the people who I decide to put around me. And that is okay. That is absolutely okay. And that's okay. That should be okay for you as well. You know, creating those boundaries. If you want to vent to me now, like you have to ask me first. Just don't call me and start venting. Don't do that. Because we gonna have a problem. Because I would really not listen. And you're just gonna be on the phone talking. And you're gonna eventually figure out that I don't care. It's not that I don't care, but you should have asked me first. If you could just start venting to me. Because that's a lot of baggage. And I didn't understand it till my boyfriend was like, why do so much people have access to you? I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, why can't people just call you and start venting? And we talking like people that is not Ciyanna. It's not my mom. It's not my sister. We talking about, it had a point in time anybody could have called me any time of the day. I'll pick up. Now it's no longer like that. Now you have to shoot me a text and be like, hey girl, could I vent to you? And make me make the decision. And that's boundaries. And I never had those before. So I'm so grateful for that now. So that is why I say I don't have friends. Because friends are people that care for you, check on you, and all of that. As much as I don't be on the phone with my best friend, if I don't see her call me within 2 weeks, yeah. If she don't respond to my TikTok, yeah, I'm calling her. Best believe. Oh yeah, I learned this trick. So basically you brush this up like that, and for here, when you contour here, you pull downward into your neck. So it kind of like even out the face, I guess. So why do people no longer have access to me? Because I don't get the same treatment in return. And that's just that. So the next question is, does that what I just said makes me a loner? No. Having boundaries and wanting people to respect your boundaries is a big deal. It's like the bank saying, hey girl, we open at 10 o'clock. And you go to the bank 9:30 and expect the people in the bank to open the door for you. No, that's a boundary that they created. Hey girl, we open the store at 10 o'clock. Come here at 10 o'clock. If you're not here at 10 o'clock, you would not be serviced. And that's that. So I think it does not make me a loner. It just encourages people to respect me and who I am as a person. And if I could do that, then that would really change who I am as a person in the long run. It would help boost my self-esteem. It should help boost, you know, how people think of me. Have I ever gotten my ass whooped? Hell yeah, my mother whooped my ass. Yo, that lady whooped my ass in public too. If she was here, she would have been arrested. She would have been locked up. The day she whooped me, y'all, I think it was just literally a misinterpret. So it was misinterpreted, what I said and what she said. And this is why I always say some things that my mom did, I would, you know, do to my kids so much differently. Because instead of trying to sit down and hear where I'm coming from, she just thought like I was just being rude or didn't want to listen to her or stuff like that, when that was not the point. I just misinterpreted what she said and she misinterpreted what I said. I'm not going to get into the story, but that's just that. And I'm over it. I didn't talk to her for a year. Yeah, I did not talk to my mother for a year, and we was living in the same house. You could ask my brother, y'all. I did not talk to my mom. I think I spoke to her on Christmas. Literally. I was so annoyed that she would do that to me. In public. She whooped my ass. And that's okay. The next question that I have is, do I want braces? Or do I plan on getting it anytime soon? Yes, I want braces, y'all. Because as y'all see, this shit here is doing backflips. My top row, the lady said, is mainly perfect. One of them, I could tell that is twisted a little bit and it needs to get back in line. So I don't know if I want to cover up my gap, because that's a signature of my dad kids. Like, if you're a Seaton, you have a gap right there. So I'm not sure if I want to cover up my gap yet. That's a decision that I have to make. I do want to take y'all on the journey of me fixing my teeth. I also have a crown here, a root canal that has to be redone because the doctor that I went to literally butchered it. So, and the thing is, you have to be so careful when you're doing a root canal, because any wrong movements, baby, your face could be done for. So that's why I don't understand why people doing veneers. I know it's no gum work, but why don't you just care for your natural teeth? Like, veneers is like a root canal. Well, in my opinion, because they're grinding down your teeth. So why not just work on the natural health of your teeth? Like, if you go in the office, look at the people who is around you. None of them have the perfect smile. And if they do, they just wore braces and did some whitening. They don't have no they don't have no mint type teeth. Like, stop messing y'all teeth up for veneers. Like, y'all are still young. Like, where do I want to go for my 25th birthday? So I think I answered this already. So I want to go to probably Aruba for now. I want to go to Aruba and check my titties. Check my titties. Y'all can't see it, but whatever. So that's what I want to do for my 25th birthday. I want to go to Aruba and really just have the time of my life under the sun. This look very out there. I promise y'all it's not like that. So that's what I want to do for my birthday. If I can't go to Aruba, like I really just want to have like a nice dinner with my family, like order a private chef. Like we go to a hotel, we call over like a private chef, we get dressed, we sit down, we dine, and that's it. That's really what I want to do for my 25th birthday. But if God have bigger plans for me, I take it. Why not? I like how that look. The other question that I have is, how do I feel about the TikTok platform? Me personally, I love the TikTok platform, and I really preferred it when it was known for a dancing app, literally, because right now it's a little dead. Like people post on TikTok, but it's just not the same anymore, because with all these rules and algorithm, and yeah, like I said, I just want to have fun. So when I post on my TikTok, I'm really just having fun, showing y'all what I'm doing, and that is totally okay. But I do like TikTok though. Sometimes I like it a little more than Instagram, because I know for a fact I'ma laugh on there. Okay, so another question is, what is my favorite animal? My favorite animal is an elephant, and I don't really have a reason why, but I think it's more so of the meaning behind the elephant. You know, it's to bring you great fortune, riches, all of that, and I want all of that. So as you can see, I would have it here on my bracelet, and I also have one on a necklace that I'm absolutely in love with.
You can rest today.
Well, I hope I win the lottery tonight.
Okay, y'all, so this is one of my summer favorites, and summer is approaching. So first I outline my lips with a dark brown lip liner, any lip liner of your choice, a brow pencil, whatever it is, and then I go in with the Faith's Collections Shemika gloss. And I know y'all see that. So this is definitely one of my summer favorite lip combo. So this is what it looks like. And the last final random thing about me is I always have two chargers. It doesn't matter what it is. I have to have two chargers to feel normal about myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm kind of liking how the hair look just as is without flat ironing it, so I'll leave it like this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and see it in the next one. Don't forget to follow my business page, well, my business YouTube channel. It will be listed right here, and the link would be down in the description, as well as our website will be opening March 8th. So if you watch my other videos and you were trying to get you something, March 18th, baby, subscribe to our newsletter. What is something else? So yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to click the bell. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and smash the bell to be notified every time that we post. And I'll see you guys in the next video.